Fabrizio Romano said that Chelsea players are now almost joining other PL clubs. Chelsea winger Callum Hudson-Odoi has been expected to move throughout the summer and now prepare to join fellow Premier League clubs. Fulham. This British winger has not yet reached the level that many people are expected in Chelsea, and it seems that the time to leave has arrived. Hudson-Odoi has spent a loan far from the bridge, and now it seems he will leave for a new Grasslaw, according to Fabrizio Romano. Hudson-Odoi will now leave for Fulham, with personal requirements that are almost approved, and the agreement will be signed. According to Romano, the agreement depends on Marco Silva to survive, and Hudson-Odoi will now sign a contract with the London club ahead of the new season. Fulham is now optimistic to complete the Callum Hudson-Odoi agreement in the next few days because personal requirements are almost agreed upon. Negotiations with Chelsea continue. Marco Silva's decision to remain the key for Cho to return to talk to Fulham. Hudson-Odoi will search to start at Fulham after falling far in the order of power in Chelsea. Despite being a full English international, the young winger has not started, and moved from the Blues is probably the best. A change is needed for Hudson-Odoi. Some players only need to get out of the club, and with Callum Hudson-Odoi, it feels like he really needs it. The winger is clearly a big talent, and sometimes he shows a big moment for Chelsea. But those moments are rare, and now moving to Fulham can be ideal for him. Elye Wahi reportedly wanted to join Mauricio Pochettino's Chelsea in the summer transfer market. According to The Times, Chelsea are interested in contracting Elye Wahi from Montpellier this summer. The report claims that Chelsea have submitted an offer of £23 million for the striker. The Times added that Wahi had approved personal requirements with Chelsea. If Chelsea are determined to contract Elye Wahi in the summer transfer window, then they must submit a new and better offer for the Montpellier striker. If the striker has approved a personal requirement with the Blues, then it indicates that he really wants to play for Chelsea. With people like West Ham United, Tottenham Hotspur, and Arsenal are all interested in Wahi, the only Chelsea way can guarantee themselves to contract the striker is to submit the biggest offer. The 20-year-old striker appeared 29 times as a starter and 4 times appeared as a substitute in League One for Montpellier last season. The young man scored 19 goals and gave 5 assists in the match. The chase of Caicedo continues. Currently, Pochettino wants to break the Chelsea midfield puzzle. Moises Caicedo from Brighton has appeared as the right part. With his ability to win an extraordinary ball, the 21-year-old player will allow Enzo Fernandez to focus more on his greatness in attacking, without being burdened by the defense task. However, Caicedo comes with a decent price label. Brighton remains firm in the assessment of their £100 million players. Chelsea's initial offer of £60 million and £70 million was quickly rejected. To secure dynamic midfielders, Chelsea need to dig deeper into their coffers. Chelsea's summer affairs are not only about recruitment, but also about the pruning of the squad. The list of departures includes key names such as Kai Havertz, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Mason Mount, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, and Christian Pulisic. However, the elephant in the room was Romelu Lukaku. Producer £325,000 per week is very large. In addition, Pochettino faced the challenges to release Hakim Ziyech and Callum Hudson-Odoi, because the club's efforts to sell them met more than expected resistance. Ajax DOF comments about Arsenal and Chelsea are associated with Holy Mohammed Kudus. Kudus was reportedly interested in leaving Ajax this summer, with several clubs in the Premier League believed to be interested in him. Chelsea is one of the teams that considers taking him to the Premier League in the ongoing transfer window. He also admitted that he did not expect an offer in the near future to land on his desk in Kudus. Sports director Ajax shows that the interest of the Premier League can increase later after the club returns to England from their pre-season tour. Miss Lintat was quoted by Ajax Life revealed, "There is a club that informally asks about him. I don't expect an offer in the near future. Even though you know that many things can be different in the world of football, maybe his interests are not as serious as everyone thinks for now. At the same time, we know that the market in the UK has not really taken off. The clubs are all in America for their preparation." Chelsea is very close to approve requirements with Crystal Palace players. Chelsea are reportedly interested in contracting the Crystal Palace midfielder Michael Wahi. According to journalist Ben Jacobs, Chelsea has a sincere interest in contracting the 21-year-old Frenchman, and they are very close to approve personal requirements with these players. It still needs to be seen whether Chelsea can approve an agreement with Crystal Palace in the coming weeks, Jacobs told Gimsport. There is sincere interest. Crystal Palace doesn't want to sell, but Olise is very close to the agreement with Chelsea. Obviously, the players can approve the requirements of having many clubs. So the most important thing of all is whether the agreement can be achieved with Crystal Palace, but he is a very concrete option for Chelsea. Therefore, he is one that must be considered over the next few weeks. The Blues need to add more quality attacks to their teams after the departure of Mason Mount, and Olise will add creativity and goals from the wide area. The 21-year-old player has the attribute to develop into a top-class player, and the chance to play for big clubs like Chelsea will be difficult to refuse. Working under managers like Mauricio Pochettino can accelerate its development and help him fulfill his extraordinary potential. Chelsea want to sign the Southampton star. Chelsea are now ready to beat Liverpool's Premier League rival during the race to sign Romeo Lavia from Southampton. Reporter Ben Jacobs wrote on Twitter, "Chelsea counter will come." Chelsea are ready to move to Lavia and even prepared to submit a higher offer from Liverpool. See, he is a very talented child, and Chelsea need experienced players and adds other talents to the team. Ben Chilwell claims Mykhailo Mudryk has an unlimited potential. The first 6 months in Chelsea were marked by poor performance and public criticism, although the young man was clearly not helped by turmoil at the club. With new people at the top of the leader at Mauricio Pochettino, Chelsea are set to improve after a terrible season last season, and Mudryk himself wants to finally meet the price label. After scoring a goal against Brighton, he said, "I feel happy about all the work I do for this purpose. That's not all my potential. That's only 20%. I feel good because I play under Pochettino, our manager. Good, it's fun, and this is a new team that is also fun." Now, his teammate Ben Chilwell has considered Mudryk and revealed what he hoped for from the 22-year-old this season. Speaking to Football London, Ben Chilwell said, "I only saw a lot of potential that had not been fulfilled. I have told him. I didn't just say that. I really talked to him today after training in the dressing room, because he was on fire in the last few days and was clearly on fire in the match against Brighton, and I just said he needed to maintain it now all the season. We all see how good he is, and he just needs to continue what he has done. Personally, I just want to make people feel confident." Journalists think that the reported Spurs target may not be long at Stamford Bridge. The transfer story about Conor Gallagher can continue until the last moment of the transfer window. According to journalist Graham Bailey, Gallagher has been considered a surplus for the requirements at Chelsea, with Tottenham Hotspur and West Ham. Both are considered leading in the signing of the 23-year-old player. The Hammers made the first step to secure Gallagher's signature this summer, but their initial offer of £37 million plus add-on was rejected by Chelsea, and it was recommended that it could be the end of West Ham offer. The latest yesterday, a new detail appeared with various reports about who might really recruit Gallagher. The Evening Standard claims that West Ham is confident they can reach an agreement for the player, while Telegraph suggests Tottenham now in the upper hand. What makes the problem even more confusing? Chelsea boss Mauricio Pochettino said Gallagher is in his plan, which makes the future of the midfielder more unclear. According to Graham Bailey, telling podcast Talking Transfers said, "I think we will talk about Gallagher in the last week of August. He is one of the players who will come out. If he comes August 12th, he is in the starting lineup of Chelsea, who will tell us a lot of things. There are some players around the league who, if they don't enter the team on August 12th, they will be pressed to get out." Predicted starting lineup for Chelsea vs Fulham Summer Series. Formation 4-2-3-1. Goalkeepers: Kepa Arrizabalaga. Right back: Malo Gusto. Left back, Marc Cucurella. Center back, Thiago Silva. Center back, Levi Colwill. Defensive midfielder, Cesare Casadei. Defensive midfielder, Enzo Fernandez. Attacking midfielder, Christopher Nkunku. Right winger, Angelo Gabriel. Left wingers, Michaelo Mudryk. Striker, Nicholas Jackson. Okay guys, those are the predictions for the starting lineup for Chelsea vs Fulham Summer Series. What do you think? Don't forget to write your opinion in the comments column.